The Manobo believe that their tattoos have spiritual significance. Unlike common assumptions that indigenous tattoos are purely for aesthetics or status, the Manobo see tattoos as protection from evil spirits and a guide in the afterlife. It is a mark of their bravery and as a symbol of beauty and connection to their ancestors. Even today, Manobo communities still carry these sacred tattoos, serving as living canvases of their people's deep-rooted traditions.
These are not just words, they are our ancestors' whispers, shielded their rebellion. Pain is the first thing, strength is the second. Tattoos fade, but stories, traditions, and spirits of the people, those are eternal.
The Manobo are one of the most prominent indigenous groups in the Philippines, with communities spread across Bukidnon, Agusan, Cotabato, Davao, and Sarangani in Mindanao. They are known for their rich cultural heritage and traditional subsistence practices. However, they have also faced numerous challenges over the centuries. For centuries, the Manobo sustained themselves through a deep connection with nature, using traditional agricultural, hunting, and crafting methods to survive. As an indigenous people, the Manobo Tribe is one of the largest indigenous groups in the Philippines, primarily residing in Mindanao. Their name is derived from man and Suba, meaning river people. Historically, they have maintained their distinct culture, language, and traditions despite centuries of external influences. The Manobo people are known for their deep connection to nature, spiritual beliefs, and structured governance system. Their way of life is rooted in an animist belief system where they worship spirits and deities that inhabit nature. Their supreme deity, Magbabaya, is believed to be the creator of the universe, while other spirits resides in rivers, trees, and mountains. Their rich oral heritage includes epics, chants, and myths often passed down through generations. Traditional attire consists of intricate embroidery, beadwork, and vibrant textiles, which signify tribal identity. The Manobo traditionally follow a datu system, where a respected elder or warrior leader makes decisions for the community. They practice traditional justice systems such as the timbang or peace pacts to resolve disputes without violence.
O spirits of the earth, bless our crops, our waters, and our people. May we continue to live in peace with our ancestors' gifts.
The land is our lifeblood. We are its guardians, and as long as we remain, we remember.
Since ancient times, the Manobo people have faced conflicts over land and resources. During the Spanish colonial period, they resisted forced conversions and taxation. In the American and post-colonial eras, their ancestral domains were encroached upon by settlers, loggers, and large-scale agribusinesses. The loss of land disrupted their traditional practices and weakened their self-sustaining economy. In pre-colonial times, the Manobo engaged in barter with neighboring tribes, exchanging forest goods, textiles, and weapons for salt, metal tools, and other necessities. For centuries, the Manobo have lived with the land, not against it. Their way of life is a dance of respect, a harmony that must never be broken. But as the world changes, so does the fate of the Manobo. Will their story continue, or will it be silenced? The rapid modernization and commercialization of land have drastically changed the Manobo's way of life. While some communities still maintain their traditional livelihood, many have been forced to adapt to new economic opportunities. Many Manobo have become laborers with low wages. Their traditional woven textiles, accessories, and beadwork are now sold in commercial markets and cultural fairs, attracting buyers from local and international communities. Due to economic pressures, some Manobo have migrated to urban areas to find work in construction, domestic services, and small-scale businesses. Some communities receive livelihood training and financial aid from NGOs and government agencies to help them establish sustainable income sources.
Grandfather says the trees are our ancestors, the rivers are veins. If they vanish, so do we.
The Manobo have endured centuries of hardship, facing challenges such as land, dispossession, colonial oppression, and cultural assimilation. Spanish and American colonizers attempted to convert the Manobo to Christianity. discouraging indigenous beliefs and traditions. During Spanish and American rule, the Manobo's ancestral lands were seized for plantations and settlements, reducing their hunting and farming grounds. Indigenous groups, including the Manobo, were often labeled as uncivilized, leading to their exclusion from political and economic opportunities. The Manobo have been affected by violence from armed rebel groups such as the NPA and military operations, often forcing them to flee their roots. Today, the Manobo continue to face challenges related to land ownership, displacement, and human rights violations.
This land has potential. Imagine what we can build here.
This is not empty land. It is our home.
Mining operations, deforestation, and agribusiness expansion threaten their ancestral domains. Many Manobo communities are caught in armed conflicts between government forces and insurgent groups. They also face social discrimination, limited access to education and healthcare, and political marginalization, making it difficult to secure legal recognition of their rights. Younger generations are losing fluency in their native language due to the dominance of Filipino and English in schools and media. Many Manobo children have little to no access to schools, while remote communities suffer from a lack of hospitals and medical services. The destruction of forests and changing weather patterns have affected their traditional farming and hunting practices, leading to food shortages. Agusan Marsh, the country's largest freshwater wetland, covers much of the province and is the centerpiece of Agusan del Sur. But beyond its rivers and lakes, this place is also home to an indigenous community that has thrived there for generations, the Manobo Tribe. The Manobo have made a life around water. Their homes, schools, and churches are on stilts, so they float when the water arrives. They travel by barota across the marsh during the flood season. They have lived this way for generations, tightly bound to nature and the wetlands. But the Manobo way of life is under threat today. Climate change has also made the weather in Agusan Marsh more erratic. In the rainy season, flood waters rise nearly 10 meters. In the dry season, water levels drop too low for boats. Such dramatic shifts disrupt their travel, fishing, and even their daily routines. At the same time, agriculture is spreading into more portions of the marsh. Rice, corn, and palm oil are being grown on trees cleared or drained from forests and peatlands. This reduces the natural space the Manobo once had. As of 2023, about 4,000 hectares of the land may also be reclassified as alienable and disposable, meaning it could be repurposed for agriculture or sold off for development. It adds to the pressure on the tribe to move inland, away from the water where their ancestors lived for centuries. As farms continue to take over land, the delicate balance of the marsh is thrown out of sync. The Manobo are experiencing dwindling fish populations, shifts in plant life, and challenges with boating due to invasive water hyacinths, floating vegetation that chokes their waterways, and kind fishing practices like electrofishing becoming more ubiquitous. This process can damage fish populations and disrupt the tribe's food supply. This is because the Manobo are masters of living in flood, but now they also face long dry seasons, heat, and shrinking water. These changes impact their culture, routines, and even their beliefs, all closely tied to the marsh. The Agusan Marsh is recognized as a protected area, designated as a Ramsar site and a key biodiversity area, and declared as an ASEAN Heritage Park. But the community of Manobo people confronted a 6-year commitment of the tribe of peaceful protests against climate, land use, and development pressures. As of 2024, the Manobo indigenous community in the Philippines' Agusan marshlands is able to adapt to a changing environment through floating houses designed to endure typhoons, floods, and rising sea levels. Their lifestyle can provide indicate on how to adjust to the risk posed by climate change. They are trying to maintain their water-based way of life in spite of the rapid changes occurring in their surroundings. Experts say that protecting wetlands is critical not just for the environment, but also for the communities that rely on them, such as the Manobo. But there's more to the Agusan Marsh than just nature. It is also rich in culture, and the Manobo proved that. This is Panaw Manobo reporting on the Manobo Tribe and their changing life inside the Agusan Marsh.
Number one na po nga community, kailangan mo protekta. Kay kami man ang makinabang sa kung unsa man ang naapangagihatag sa kinaiyahan diri sa amo sa Ginoo. Ug labi na po sa kung dili ang pinaka-importante naapa ni siya sa umaabot pang panahon nga makita pa sa among mga kaapu-apuhan nga naa di ay ning Agusan Mars.